All right, guys, well, I'm back today with one of the absolute coolest red dots that you can possibly get for an AK setup or similar platform. This is the brand new Novus Prism dot sight, the PDS-1. It's actually a faithful replica of the Russian IP-87 in external appearance, as well as the internal mechanical design, but it's got some improvements to the electronics to make it just more practical and functional in 2024. The other cool thing about this is it combines a lot of specs and features, making it a truly duty-grade optic to throw on top of your AK and get that retro kind of clone build look for whatever setup you want. Now, we're going to be going through all of the specs and features, and Novus did send this out to the channel for us to try out, as well as their other red dot sight. This one's their micro red dot sight MDS3, and it actually comes with the most accessories I've ever seen any red dot ship with. 3 different riser heights, 45-degree offset, kill flash, flip-out lens covers, and we'll be looking at that. But we'll also be posting a lot of things about this on my Instagram page, so definitely check it out. Posts, reels, or stories, you'll get a lot of information. The other cool thing about this is the fact that they are affordable, especially for the specs and features, so I'm really glad Novus sent this out. Before we get too far into it, I want to give a huge shout out to today's ammo sponsor, Callaway Ballistics, for sending the 223 to run through this PSA AK556 to make this review possible. I shot a lot because this Novus is absolutely awesome. And this AK shoots like a dream. I've got the code 704TAC for 5% off and free shipping on orders over Callaway Ballistics ammo, over $200. So definitely check them out. But let's dig back into the review. One of the first things I want to discuss is the construction of this optic. Now, this is a 6061 aluminum housing, but it's covered in the epoxy paint. Again, we are talking about this retro clone build. Now, it's also 1000G shockproof, and it's been holding up great on top of this AK556, and it's got the auto-on or shake-away technology, so it goes off after 10 minutes and automatically turns back on, and that works out great. When it senses the slightest motion, it just works out perfectly with no issues whatsoever. Combine that with an 8,000-hour battery life, and you're doing pretty good. Now, it's not the longest battery life in the world, but that's because of the reticle design as well as the brightness that this thing can achieve. It is so blindingly bright. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. But it also has 4 night vision settings in the low end, making this perfect for different night vision applications. And it's IPX8 waterproof rated, and with that Prism design, you don't have to worry about things getting trapped in an emitter like other large window optics, so this is going to be great to use in the elements. Now, the reticle and glass on this optic are absolutely spectacular. Again, a very large viewing window. Not the largest in this type of category, but pretty darn good. But again, we are talking about the mechanical constraints of the original design. The reticle on this is also pretty darn awesome. It's a 60 MOA circle with kind of leader lines up, down, left, and right, as well as a 2 MOA center dot and graduated dots for bullet drop compensation, making it great to take shots at a distance or up close. And it's probably one of the most usable, crisp, and clear reticles I've ever seen, due in part to the prism style nature of this optic. And again, we have protective glass over the entire mechanism, so you don't have to worry about something blocking an emitter like in a traditional open single pane large window red dot. So just a good quality option there. It also runs off of a AA battery that's located right there in the center. And on the corresponding side, you can see the adjustments up, down, left, and right, but you're going to have to do some translating or at least look at the manual. It clamps up rock solid with this turn knob on the side, and I haven't had anything walk loose, shift 0, or cause any issues down at the range. It's also the perfect height for an AK setup, and I've been running it on top of this pick rail, but you can also mount it up to one of the side mounts, and it works out really good. In summary, this is probably one of the most versatile AK options I've seen, with some of the nicest features, especially for the price. Now, you can actually find these for right around $346, and all my favorite places to find them will be in the description below. And if you're looking for more information, you can also head over to the campsite page, as well as my Instagram and Patreon for daily deals and stories and information about this optic and a lot of other things. But before we head away, I do want to talk about that MDS3 red dot sight. Now, I actually mounted this up to another AK, but this was another PSA AK chambered in 9mm. Now, I'm actually using the intermediate mount on here, and this one also has shake-away technology, an incredibly bright dot, but up to 60,000 hours of battery life, protected turrets, and runs off of a AAA design. Now, you can gather more information about this guy as well on their website, sight, but this comes in a little bit cheaper, right around $225-ish, so you're going to save a little bit of money, but again, it's more of a micro style red dot. Now, this kind of transforms what you can use this on. You can use this on a low profile mount similar to this AK9 right here and get it all set up like that, or with the mid mount. It also slams down really far for other AK9 options, maybe the CZ Scorpion, other platforms like that, or you can use the high mounts or 45-degree offset mounts for a lot of different ARs. Now, this has so many features, it's probably deserving of another video on its own, and as I get more rounds through it, I probably will be doing an update, but my main focus was in the PDS-1, but this was too cool not to mention, especially with everything that came in the box. And again, I'll leave some more information in the description below as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to Novus for sending these out for me to try. I'm super glad they did.